How's it going? Living in Boulder vlog for October 5th of 2020 on Monday. Right now it's Tuesday, 2:58 a.m. on Tuesday on October 6th. So I'm kind of, I guess, taking a break to do the video. It took me a long time. I was trying to finish some things on these pages and it just is dragging on. A lot was left undone, but I'm getting done with the rest of it pretty quickly. What I'm doing is, before, back in 2013 and 2014, when I moved to Boulder in August 2013, I decided I wanted to start writing, but I said, oh, let's make a little web page for it, even though I knew about Strava. And then that kind of grew into this thing, levels, all the different levels, and then the training it takes, all the different training it takes, and how much training to get to each level for each type of person, and just to figure out all kinds of stuff. One thing I want to do is figure out the exact vertical over a certain period. I guess vertical to miles ratio, where the crossover point where a regular road bike is and a time trial bike are the same. So that would be a good formula to punch in. If you look at a road and it's super hilly and you kind of you're wondering which one's faster. You just know the formula. I think I'm going to do that. I just kind of came up with the idea the other day, but I think I could make certain courses around here, and then make sure to do each of them on both bikes where my watts are the same, and then just adjust them, adjust the courses with Google Earth up or down and climbing until you find that sweet spot. And then maybe do two courses with that formula to prove it, to double check it. And that'd be cool. You'd have your formula. But anyway, so I collected all these different levels, like time trials, for all the different distances, and also for really interesting races that I think should become popular. So I collected the Colorado Trail and the Arizona Trail, and then I even drew a course that's like 300 miles, I think, from the end of the Arizona Trail to the beginning of the Colorado Trail. So you could do it in one trail, which would be really interesting. People should do that. I'm surprised they don't have that as a race. So I collected these, and anyway, with all these different time trials, I got a lot of them around Boulder, because there were so many that have so many people that are right around the city of Boulder. So I thought that would be really cool to collect for my website and for the Google Earth, because there's so many. Take advantage of the location. And but I wasn't done. I have to add the speed to all the different people now for a lot of them. So the one I'm doing now, I have to add the speed to the Arizona Trail race for the long one. They have a long version and then a shorter version. One that's 750 miles and one that's 300 miles. Only when I traced it, I traced it the 50 mile one in 717, and the 300 mile in 287, because I think that was my second time that I traced it, because I lost the first tracing, and it took forever to trace because Google Earth has a habit of opening up on its own automatically older versions somehow, and not the one that you've been working on. if you don't save it. So yeah, when it crashes. So I lost it. I also lost the canals of Babylon and the canals of China and the Augustan Lake, but whatever. So I had to trace it twice, you know. I think the second time I wasn't nearly as meticulous, and maybe so that's why I didn't take into account all the little twisties and turns, and which made it so I couldn't get it all the way up to 750 like how it is. So, but when I do the speed, I'm calculating it on the website, on the count converter site, from 750. But I was thinking about tracing individual people on it, because there wasn't really that many people, so it wouldn't take that long. It was only 46 people for the 751. And I didn't even count on the other one, but it's like 100. So, you know, it's something I could whip out pretty quick. And that would be kind of interesting to look at. Just, that'd be a cool thing to have, because that race fascinates me, because it looks like it's over such a beautiful terrain, and it's all single track. Looks like an amazing trail. So, yeah. I was thinking that would be cool to make a really big loop in Colorado that's that big, or big like that. Like a loop, though, that starts and ends in Boulder. Not an A to B course like the Colorado Trail, but something as big as that. That's a loop that's all mountain bikes. That'd be cool. I think I just thought of that now. But because then you could then plug those results if you make it the same distance and it's the same altitude. And you could build those people into my trail, pretend it's an actual race. So, so I had to add the speed, miles per hour, to a lot of different courses. I have all these different courses of different distances, like this 10-kilometer Morgul Bismarck one that had like 500 people. I know I like got carried away before and just built all these ones, but didn't finish them. So now I have to finish them. So I put the speed on those, and then now I'm doing the speed Arizona, and then there was another one. Yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah, so there's 2 races or 3 that I have to add the speed to. Yeah, I thought I was like it was done. It's so big that I haven't even seen everything, but once I organize it and link it, you know, the idea is to make all of them like totally readily viewable and make it seem like it's not even that much, you know. So yeah, it just keeps going on. Yeah, that's kind of like why I didn't do the video until now, because I was just working the whole time. I didn't go to my mom's house today. She didn't need any help, but she didn't want to go on a bike ride. Didn't feel well enough, but she felt a lot better. So she thought she had the coronavirus and got a test, and then it came up negative, but she didn't believe it. Wanted to get another one, but now she feels better. So I need to get crickets. I went to the store to get crickets today, and neither of the stores had crickets, but luckily one of them said they'd have crickets tomorrow. So, and my Crackle hasn't had crickets for a while, so I feel bad. I should have tried to been ordering them sooner, but I think I was kind of afraid to spend the money. But I haven't been ordering them enough. Yeah, I'm hoping. I think I did some more organizing today on my Bike Racer level page, and I added, I think, 2 levels, because I wanted it to increase, like in an orderly way, in an even way. I have lots of different dimensions. I have like size dimensions that I made with the power of 10, and then with a lot of images, and then I have another one that I made with Google Earth that's different, just a different ID size, but same concept. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I built that before I remembered about my Power 10 one. Otherwise, I would have done that. Yeah, but yeah, and then I have you know, my time and the time dimensions coming out. So with these Yeah, with these like speeds, I wanted to make it more, uniform. So I went, and plus I wanted it to match with the races, because the races weren't matching the ones that I made. So I added a 2 day one, because they have a lot of these races that are 2 days long, like 90, 100 mile races. So yeah, so I have a 24 hour and then 2 day, and then that jumps up to a 1 week, and that's what the Race Across America is. And then I have a 2 weeker, and that's what the Continental Divide race is. Even though it's less miles, it's a mountain bike race, so it takes longer, 17 to 31 days. So I made that one for the 2 week, because the fastest guy is just 3 days more than 2 days, 2 weeks. And so I'll see if there's any other races that are that long. There's a lot more information about those races now than when I was working on it. A lot has happened. It's like exploded a lot. So there's a lot of new races I can put in, but I'm not going to put the complete results. Just like, I guess, the leader, the what you can see on Wikipedia from the Wikipedia page, and then throw them in their category. But there's one race in Boulder that I might want to do the whole thing on, because it's distributed. There's this mountain race, like a Tour de France stage, in Boulder that's every year. It wasn't this year, but called the Old Man Winter Race, and it's in bike rally. It's in the dead of winter, but it's like 65 miles, and it has like all this climbing. So that'd be cool to throw that in, because that's the only annual race that there is in Boulder, and it goes into the mountains. So I might do that, even though there's a lot of people. It's just cool that there's a race like that, and you don't know how long they'll go on for. Maybe I'll add the ones like all together that they've had. That might take too long. Yeah, I should just do 1 year. But anyway, so yeah, and then I added, there was 2 weeks, and then there was the 1 month, which is a void. I couldn't find any races that even take 1 month for the fastest person. But I put it on there anyway, because that's like Strava challenge. So I think I'll throw a lot of Strava stuff in there. I guess the people who win the Strava challenge for the month, that's what I'll do. It'll be the one Strava based page, because I don't use Strava for any of those. I only use actually official time trial, but I could for that one. And then after that it goes to 3 months, and that's the around the world, because the record is like a little almost 3 months, 2.5 months. So, and then I have, after that it's the year, and I put that at like 120,000, because the record's 140,000, and then kilometers, and then I did lifetime and I put as 500,000. So that'll be cool. Like, people should start recording their lifetime, and they probably will, pretty soon. So so yeah, then I figured out then I had to create, adjust all those pages, and put everything in their proper location, which I haven't even done yet, I don't think, because I got stuck. I saw these pages, and I saw they didn't have the speed, so I decided I had to throw the speed in on them to make everything consistent, and also because I might throw it in. I don't know. I might build it into Google Earth, because it's just such a magical looking race. Yeah, I thought I lost the Tevis Trail, but I haven't, and I think I kind of even thought I lost the Arizona Trail. So luckily I have it, but I only have the 750-mile one, and they have a 300-mile one, and I didn't have it for some reason. I should have. Would have saved me money saved me a lot of time to build the 300 one and save it, and then build off the 300 one up to the 750 one. But I didn't have one for some reason. I don't know why. So, but luckily I had the 750 one. So I just copied and pasted, and I duplicated that, and then just right clicked forever. It was like an hour to get it from 750 miles all the way down to 300 miles. It was actually 287 miles. So, anyways, that's a new one. And as soon as I get around to it, hopefully as soon as soon, I can link the actual KMZ files of all that, the Google Earth files. I have so many Google Earth files about, like, to the pages, to the time trial pages and everything. And yeah, I might even collect the Google Earth of the different time trials. Actually, I have all the time trials I have in completion on my website, and have them unlinkable on the page, because I don't have them all traced. But yeah, actually I think I do. Yeah, so I just have to link it all up. There's so much that I built that I never linked. It's crazy. Anyway, I think I'm up for some more. I've been smoking a lot of weed. I mean, I've been sleeping. I've been having a really bizarre sleeping schedule. Like Like I, like instead of sleeping like 8 hours a night, I think I sleep like 4 hours, and then I sleep 4 hours or something, or because I think I had a nap during the day, but I'm pretty much diurnalized. But yeah, I'm like I feel like I could go. So I think I'm nocturnalized again. I'll probably go until like 7 or 8 in the morning and then crash and sleep during the day again. I was diurnal there for like a week. Anyway, I think I'm gonna listen to tunes now. But that was nice having my little vlog finally. I'm glad I got it in. Alrighty, turn the comments back on YouTube for the kiddies. Talk to you later.